one's big.
They're always so freaking cute.
We just spotted the first babies. I don't know how many are in there. She may be giving birth right now. Probably giving birth. There's her head right now. But there's a baby right by her face. Hi, I'm Russ of Aquarium Pets, and as you just saw, my red-sided garter snake, Ruby, has produced her 2024 litter. But you might have a hard time believing just how many tiny snakes she produced. I love it. They're making themselves at home already. Removing the decor and most of the leaf litter from the enclosure was a family project. We were all involved. And finally... All right, we believe we have found all the babies so far. There may be one or two hiding in there still. That happens sometimes, and we'll keep an eye out. But we dug through everything, and this is what we found. I don't know if you'll be able to tell visually just by looking. Not with the hides in there, but let's take the hides out. And look at that. There's the leaf. Can you imagine? Take a quick count. Just kidding. That's not going to work. 45 babies. 3 stillborn.
So there would have been 48.
So 48.
5 alive.
3 stillborn. No slugs. But 3 stillborn. And so now we have 45 babies. That is insane. It was a team effort. Everybody contributed in one way or the other. We had people removing leaf litter, and people counting snakes, and people watching snakes, and people holding adult snakes. And we all chipped in one way or the other. And now we have an amazing clutter of 45 Thamnophis sirtalis parietalis. 45 live babies. Can you believe it? Well, if you're a patron, it might be significantly easier to believe because you've had a few more days for it to sink in. I posted a short video clip on Patreon the day of the birth, actually while she was giving birth, and I asked everyone to guess how many babies were born. After collecting some guesses, I posted the actual number. This time I was lucky enough to be both home and awake for the birth. This had never happened with her previous litters, clutches, clutters. And even though Ruby hid the actual birth from me whenever I was around the enclosure, I did see what appeared to be muscle contractions occurring. I also found these two shortly after birth. Yeah, it looks like it might be still in there. That's the tail of another one there. It was just born. So this was another one that was just in the sack and just popped out just now. Just a second ago. And there's, I think this is the one, another one that just popped out of the sack. So still going. They weren't moving at all when I found them. With some gentle stimulation to move, they escaped from the sack and seemed to be doing well. In total, we counted 45 live babies, like I said, 3 stillborns, and not a single slug or infertile egg. 2 of the babies were notably much smaller than the others, and about 2 days after being born, one of those 2 passed away. But as of this moment, several days after the birth, all of the others seemed to be doing well. Once I see that the baby snakes are eating, growing, and doing all of the other sorts of things that healthy young snakes do, I'll start shipping them out to new homes. There are already a number of people on the waiting list for the babies from this group, but as you might imagine, we were not anticipating this many little garter snakes, and there are still plenty of open spots on the list if you are interested. Keep in mind that these are a Montana locality of Thamnophis sirtalis parietalis, red-sided garters, not Thamnophis sirtalis infernalis, California red-sided garters. These Montana red-sided garters usually have more yellowish striping, and the amount of red varies quite a bit from individual to individual. They also tend to be more docile on average than California red-sided garters, from what I understand. If you would like to get added to the waiting list, I'll need you to message me with your name, your preferred email address, your zip code, as well as the number and sex of the snakes that you would like. In order to ship the snakes, I'll also need your phone number, though That can wait until we're a bit closer to the ship date. The best ways to contact me to get on the list are through Instagram at AquariumXPets, Facebook Messenger, again, AquariumXPets, or the contact form on the aquariumx.com website. I ship priority overnight through Ship Your Reptiles directly to your nearest FedEx hub. This reduces the amount of time that your snake is in transit, and therefore increases the safety of the snake. The snakes are about 3 days old, and earlier today I tried to feed them. Sometimes they'll eat this early, sometimes they won't. This time there weren't any takers, even though this recipe is tried and true, and their older siblings absolutely loved it. So I'll give them another couple of days and try to feed them again. Thank you for watching today. I post videos every Friday with live streams on Wednesdays, all on aquarium and vivarium pets. Please feel free to share, rate, comment, and if you haven't already,
subscribe.
And then tap the bell for all notifications so you don't miss my next video.